Okay, so discuss ko itong sinolve kong mga additional examples ng trigonometric function. So we have here the z is equivalent to cosine cube 2x. So itong function na to ay equal lang siya dito. Okay? So with this, we can use chain rule. Okay? So apply na natin sa chain rule. So, papansin nyo, si 3, kinuha natin 3. And then, cosine 3 minus 1, 2x. And then, the derivative of cosine 2x, which is negative sine 2x. Tapos, yung derivative ni 2x, 2. Ngayon, simplify natin siya. So, si 2 times negative 1 is equivalent to negative 2 times 3. Okay? So, we now have negative 6. And then, cosine squared 2x. So, 3 minus 1, 2. And then, sine 2x. So, ito na yung answer natin. Okay? Yan na yung final answer. Okay? Number 8. So, we have here the function y is equivalent to sine beta cosine square beta. So, ito, equal lang siya dito. Okay? Nilagyan ko ng parentheses para magmukha siyang multiplication and we can apply the product rule of derivatives. So, ililet natin u si sine b at v si cosine squared b. So, ano ang derivative ni sine b? So, we're going to denote that as du. So, cosine b. Okay? So, du is equivalent to cosine b. And derive natin si v. So, we have 2 cosine 2 minus 1 beta negative sine beta. So, chain rule ang in-apply natin dito kay v. So, we now have negative 2 cosine beta sine beta. Okay? So, with this, du and dv, i-apply na ulit natin siya sa main problem natin. Okay? So, dy over d beta is equivalent to sine beta. Yung dv natin, ito, substitute natin, ito yung dv natin, plus yung v natin, cosine squared beta, times du, cosine beta. Okay. So, ito na siya. And then, isi-simplify lang natin. Okay. So, ito, sine beta times sine beta, kaya naging sine squared beta. And then, si negative 2, nilagay na lang natin dito. Okay. Tapos, cosine squared beta times cosine beta is equivalent to cosine cube beta. Okay. So, ito na yung pagiging final answer natin. Naayos ko na. Next, example number 9, we have the function tangent x minus x. Okay? So, kunin muna natin si tangent x. So, derive natin. So, ito siya. So, tangent x. So, let u is equivalent to x and du is equivalent to 1. Itong du, derivative ni x. So, 1. So, ito sa trigonometric function derivative. So, secant squared 2x times du over dx. So, ito, secant squared 2x, x. So, pumunta na siya doon. Ilagay natin siya sa prime. Times 1. Tapos, ano yung derivative ni x? 1, di ba? Okay, so simplify. So, our f prime x is equivalent to secant squared x minus x. Yan. So, ito na yung answer. Okay? Now, itong number 10 naman. Itong number 10. Y is equivalent to sine cosine x. So, dito, ililet natin u as equivalent to cosine x. And, i-derive natin yan. So, ito na siya. So, negative sine x times 1. So, simplified as negative sine x. So, going to this, dy over dx is equivalent to y prime is equivalent to cosine x times du over dx. So, nilagyan natin siya ng bracket para mas maintindihan natin. So, ito, sinubstitute natin value ni du over dx as negative sine x. Ito na siya. Tapos, ito, multiply natin siya doon. Assuming na meron tayong 1 dyan. Okay? So, 1 times negative sine x is equivalent to negative sine x as cosine x. So, ito na yun. answer natin. Okay? Next, example number 11. Ayan. So, parang medyo marami siya, di ba? So, y is equivalent to cosine 4 raised to 4t minus sine 4 raised to 4t. So, madali lang yan. So, i-relate lang natin siya sa ganito. Parenthesis cosine t raised to 4 minus sine t raised to 4. Para pareho natin magamit ang chain rule sa bawat term na yan. And later, apply na natin yung derivative of difference, sum difference. Yan. So, chain rule natin tong si cosine t raised to 4. So, 4 cosine raised to 4 minus 1 t times negative sine t. Saan nanggaling tong negative sine t? Ito yung derivative ni cosine t. Okay? Minus, kunin natin si 4. 4 sine raised to 4 minus 1 t and then cosine t. Cosine t is the derivative of sine t. Okay? Kasi chain rule nga. Review chain rule. Okay? Chain rule. Chain rule. Now, itong si negative 1, i-multiply natin siya kay 4. Negative sine t times 4 is equivalent to negative 4 sine t and then cosine raised to 3t. Kasi 4 minus 1, 3 na siya. Minus 4 sine cube t. So, 4 minus 1. And then cosine t. Okay. So, we now have two terms. Ito, first term, and then si second term. Okay? So, since may mga pare-pareho silang variables, ito si negative 4, sine t and cosine t ay pinactor out ko sa dalawang terms natin. Okay? Kaya, ang natira na lang sa first term natin ay cosine square t. Sa kabila naman, ang natira na lang is sine square t kasi nilabas ko na yung negative 4 sine t cosine t. Okay? So guys, ito naman, cosine square t plus sine square t is equivalent to 1 lang yan. Bakit naging 1 na lang yan? Nandiyan sa parenthesis. Using the Pythagorean identity or Pythagorean identity is under of trigonometric identities. Okay, so you have to review the trigonometric identities. Ayan, nakalagay, use trigonometric identities. Now, ito naman, negative 4 sine t cosine t ay can be factored as negative 2 parenthesis 2 sine t cosine t. Okay? So, yung 1 kanina, dyan, ito na yung 1. Ilagay ko na cancel. So, 2 sine t cosine t can also be in trigonometric identity, which is called the double angle. Okay? So, yung 2 sine t cosine t ay equal na siya sa sine 2t na lang. So, assuming that we already have negative 2, sine 2t and 1, let's multiply them all, and our final answer is negative 2 sine 2t. Okay? So, dy over dt is equivalent to negative 2 sine 2t. Final answer. Okay? So, please review trigonometric identity. So, that ends our lecture. Thank you.